Our society's approach to the word stress is inherently flawed. When we call all of this suckage around us, all the things we're going through, all the challenges that we experience, we call them stress. Once again, like trying to bounce back, we're doing ourselves a disservice on our daily resilience.
When you take back your weekends, the idea is I want you to have the choice. I want you to feel so in flow when you're working that you're completely focused and you're harnessing good stress. And I'm going to share with you exactly what that means in a little bit, so that you are in the zone. And then when you take time off, which is so critical in order to be able to refresh and recharge and to do our best work and to be highly productive, that's when I want you to be able to take guilt-free time off whenever it is that you choose to do that.
Now, I remember the very first time I said the phrase, take back your weekends. I was hosting an executive retreat for a small organization, and one of the leaders started to cry. And he said, I am so scared that I am going to miss my kids' childhood. I work every Saturday and Sunday to get caught up, and it's still not enough. And honestly, the only option I have right now is if I can't fix this, I've got to quit my job. And in that moment I said, well, then it's time to take back your weekends. And he's like, okay. And using the concepts that I'm going to share with you today, he actually did just that. And so what we want to figure out is, how do I not react in a stressful way to the things that are going on? I'm like, how's work going? She goes, awful. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. So what's going on? She goes, look, 3 weeks ago, head office sent down a directive for this new reporting system, and they just don't get it. Nobody's going to read these reports anyway. They don't know what I'm going through on the ground. They don't know how busy my life is. Maybe it's time for me to start looking for a new job. I went, oh, wow, okay, this is a big deal. Tell me about this report. Like, how long is it going to take you? She leans back in her chair. She's like, 15 minutes. And I'm like, 15 minutes? And you've spent 3 weeks upset at your company over a 15-minute task.
When you're feeling really overwhelmed, when it feels like there's just too much to do with too little time and too few resources, that you have a systematic way to approach that sensation, to come out of that feeling of overwhelm, to minimize the destructive stress, and to be able to still be productive.
And no matter what adversity you're facing right now, whatever those obstacles are, whatever those challenges are, this problem-solving framework, just go ahead and put that on there. Get compassionately curious so that you can find your way to stress less while doing more and being happier.